I'm saying, no offense, they gave these faggots everything, man. I'm telling you, they give these motherfuckers everything. But like I said, I'm in a real prejudice area too. Real racist area too, man. Real prejudice area. This area is real racist. I mean, not everybody, but for the most part, it is. It is pretty fucking racist. They got orange trees and stuff, or lemon trees or whatever. But yeah, man, it's crazy, man. When you being gang stalked, when you in this program, just recognize this. Recognize why they're doing it. Recognize why they're doing it. If you notice that a lot of people are paying you special attention, recognize that you're not alone. You're not by yourself. You got other people that's being gang stalked too. We got a lot of people being gang stalked, but they don't know it. Some of them don't know it. You know, some of them don't know it. Some of them don't know it. If you're one of those people that don't understand what gang stalking is, you ain't got to understand what it is. You know, you don't have to understand. You're not a bad person. So you don't need to understand why you're being gang stalked. But the same people that are doing it, they shouldn't be paying attention to it. Notice how like 50 people are gonna watch you. They're gonna stand there and watch you. You walk into a door, there's a bunch of people sitting there staring at you. You know, a bunch of people. You know, they're not gonna fight you. They're not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing to you, bro. They're just gonna stand there and watch you. You're gonna get mad. The police are gonna come like fucking a minute later. You know, they're gonna come like a minute later, and next thing you know, you got like 5 police cars saying, "Put your hands up! Put your hands up!" That's how it is. That's what they do. They gonna do that, bro. But man, I'm telling you. That's how it is. But don't be afraid of the program, though. Don't be afraid of the program. Don't be afraid of what you see. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of what you see, though. A lot of shit you see is an illusion. It ain't real. You know, it's not real. You know, it's not real. But yeah, man, 8 years. 8 years in this program. 8 fucking years, man. 8 damn years. I don't even know what I did to piss off the person that put me on the list, but I can tell you this. I'm on there. I'm on that list. I'm on that list. Like I said, for what reason, I have no idea. But I'm sure whatever the reason is, it's petty. There's a lot of people in prison and jail that ain't on this list. They'll use people like that. They'll use them because it's practical. It's practicality. Why not? They figure why not. They love money. Anybody go to jail or prison and shit like they love money. Especially if they fight in a case or they in prison for the rest of their life, they gonna use them. Technically, it's house arrest, but you're working for the FBI. You know, you're working for the FBI. And I'm in a fucking nice ass area. Supposedly, it's a nice ass area. It's a nice area. You know, not that fucking nice. It looks nice, but it really ain't that nice. You got thugs and organizations here that don't fuck with people like me, who are intelligent. But yeah, you got people like that, man, everywhere. It's crazy. It's craziness. You know? And you just gotta know how to stand strong and know how to deal with the program, because if you don't know, they're gonna slip up. I know how to deal with the program. I've been dealing with this gang stalking program for 8 years. I know how to deal with it. It doesn't bother me as much. Now, my first year of dealing with this program, I remember one time, I remember one time, man, I was so upset. And I was staying at a room board. I left my room board and I went somewhere else. I guess you could say I AWOL'd, or I fucking got mad and I packed my stuff up. I'm like, fuck this, man, I left. Yeah, man. I think one time I went to the shelter. I'm like, hey, you guys got any room? They said, nah, we don't got any room. Dude. You know, I told him like, oh, okay, well, what shelter I go to? He got all mad. He was like, I don't know. You know, you got to figure that out yourself. You know, like there's a bunch of scenarios like that. They'll get upset. You know, you'll find out that a lot of people tend to be irritated. It's like a thing where they already have a scenario about you. They already have a perception on you because you already have rumors that are being spread about you. So when somebody crosses your path or sees you, they already have a perception, which means it's going to be negative because that they handlers and people are putting out a smear campaign on you, spreading lies and rumors. So before you see somebody, they always give you attitude. When you talk to somebody, like when you about to make a phone call, they already know you're going to call them. Then you call them, and then sometimes they don't, but most of the time they do. You call them, and next thing you know, hello, they sound all like boring and miserable. So, and at that point, you got to recognize, oh yeah, it's these people are being told about you. They're being told about you. And I'm telling y'all, man, if you're being targeted, I'm telling you, there's nothing to be scared of, man. I'm telling you. I promise it's not. Just stay strong, please. All the TIs out there, man, stand strong. Don't listen to other people that's talking about, oh yeah, you're paranoid, you're schizophrenic, you're stupid. Hey, look, man, look. Yo. Don't even pay attention to them, man, because they're gonna make you think you're crazy if you let them. They're trying to gaslight you. Most likely they are the perps. They are the gang stalkers. On YouTube telling you that you're paranoid. They told me that I was on drugs or something. I've never done drugs. They just say things that's not true. This is your mind on drugs. I think I don't even do drugs. The same people that tell you you do drugs are the same people that they do drugs themselves. So, I mean, but like I said, the loud engine, all of the rum, intimidation tactic. It's a joke. And when they get out the car, these people, sometimes they be built people, and sometimes they be strong and big, but they still fearless. I mean, they still fearful. They're still being controlled and manipulated. No matter how big you are, if you're being easily manipulated mentally, if you're still easily being manipulated, you're gonna come this way. But if you're easily being manipulated, yeah, man, it's fucking shit crazy. Oh, it's blurry. My shit's being blurred up. I want my shit's blurred out now, but yeah, man, if you can easily be manipulated, then you're not fucking strong. It doesn't matter how physically strong and built you are. You could be bigger than me. You could be fucking 250 pounds. You know, but it doesn't matter. If the program can use you to manipulate you to do what they want you to do, then you're not really as strong as you think you are. Everybody want to be a certain way, but everybody don't want to admit that mental strength goes a long way. It goes a long fucking way, man. And in this program, that's what it's really about. It's really about overcoming the program mentally. Because physically, it is always going to be there. You're always going to be gang stalked. You're always going to get harassed. I got been dealing with the harassment for 8 years, and I'm still here. You know, you're going to get upset. You're going to get mad. You're going to fucking feel like, you know, but like I said, I can name some people that I've watched on YouTube that I still watch. But I try to mind my own business. I try not to watch them as much. I stopped watching certain people, though. But, yeah, man, they had me on this program for 8 years. And, you know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Very crazy. I'm in a very rich neighborhood. Like wealthy, not even rich, just wealthy. I mean, every house in California costs like $1 million. A lot of these are lawyers. We already know lawyers and attorneys and all of that. And a lot of them are gang stalkers. A judge somewhere, judges, you know, a lot of people in the courts, FBI agents, all these people. And gang stalkers are the ones they use. They pay them. That's where all the money come from. It's federal. It's federal, man. Like these perpetrators, they say they give gift cards. Like, man, like I got help, but through the grace of God and through the help of the Most High, I got help. He'll send people to help you. And when you're being targeted, don't think that everybody's against you, because it's not. Everybody's not against me, but it's most people. Most people. When I step outside, it is people give me a hard time to a degree. Like, the watching, the pay special attention. That's one of the first things that people that are in this program, they notice. I noticed this like 8 years ago when I was like, 17, whatever. I noticed this program. I noticed it. I was like, man, how come, in high school, I was like, man, all these people just always watching me and always doing shit. They'll try to, the person will come to me and start talking to you. And then out of nowhere, they'll say, all right, well, I got to go. It was like, what's one time when I was in the shelter in Florida, there was this one dude that walked up to me. He's like, man, look, you know what I admire about you? You're so strong, bro. I've heard this twice. There's a woman, and this dude said that they remind me of, or I remind them of Wolverine. Like, I'm strong. He said, nobody fucks with you. You got that intimidating look. You got that intimidating, scary look. And I'm like, I was like, okay. I don't even know. I was confused because I didn't know what he meant. But I guess he meant that, I was the character, like, you look at Wolverine, he's real militant, he's a hero, when they say that Marvel they make these comic books about us, it does make a lot of sense. Because a hero goes through hardships. Think about, and a hero at some point is despised by the world because they're always trying to gaslight him. What they do to Superman, they gaslight him. That's what Batman tried to do. Not Batman tried to do that, but remember, even Batman hated him at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Superman is not bad. He's just, you always have negativity attracted to you because of your greatness, but you're super great. And you always have negativity attracted. Like Superman attracted all of this bad shit, and he brought it to Earth. That's why Batman had a problem with him, because like, you bringing all this bad shit to Earth. I don't give a fuck if you're a hero. Nigga, I'm a hero. But Batman, he just got maybe a little jealous, a little mad. But Batman, like I said, they end up fighting, and that's what happens. They end up getting over it because Batman finally realized, you're like, you know what? Fuck it. This Superman's stronger than me. He was kicking my ass too. We was exchanging blows, and they shook hands. That's what men do. They shake hands. But in this society, we don't have people that shake hands. But they be speaking the truth of how things should be in Marvel. Batman and Superman shook hands. Men can't do that in real life. Batman, Superman throwing blows. If you ever watched Batman vs Superman and read the comics, you'll see that Superman throwing shots. He knocking Batman around the fucking city. Batman starts swinging back. Batman ain't gonna allow somebody to swing on him. He gonna fight back. He's trained. He's trained like a ninja. He's trained in like ninjutsu and martial arts and shit, right? So Batman gonna swing back because Batman, he's a hero. He ain't no fuck. He used to be an assassin. So he's throwing blows with Superman, but he was mad at Superman because he was bringing all the negativity to the world. Not that he was negative, but it was manifesting. It was following. Because when you're great, bad negativity, people will notice you. They'll stare at you. They'll talk bad about you when you're great. If you're a nobody, people will not notice you. Take, for instance, if I like this shit, like, I know this kind of goes against what I say, but I'm using it as an example. That's why. If something like is like mildew on the floor, if you ain't gonna just walk past and stare at mildew on the floor, because it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't shit. So it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing. If you notice that people's always trying to put focus on you, even in areas where you shouldn't even be seen, it's like they'll make effort to look at you or see you or spot you. That is a sign that you are greatness. You're being gang stalked. Gang stalk means people ganging up on you. It has nothing to do with gangbangers. It does, because the police will use most of gangbangers. But it's not just them. It's police officers. It's militaries. Everybody. It's people, mothers, fathers, children, everybody. They'll use their kids to gang stalk too, which is sad. But yeah, like Superman, man. Like, see how he's attracting all of that negativity. Not that he's negative, but he is Superman. Think about his power. He can manifest. He's physically strong. I have people stop me, when I'm walking around shirtless, working out, exercising, people stop and say, what's your workout regimen? What is your regimen? Put me on your regimen, man. I want to know how to get cut and built like that. And I'm not even that big of a dude. I'm like 170. But I can do a lot of physical things, which is it's not common. It's advanced. It's elite things. One-handed push-ups. Probably bust out like 100 push-ups straight. The push-up where you jump and touch your feet and you land in push-up position. 2-figure push-ups, pull-ups, like, 30 pull-ups, 40 pull-ups. Things that's advanced. Things that, bench press like 250 about 5 times. It ain't that much. But, like I said, at my weight class, me being able to bench and lift the amount of weight I can, that's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I read Bruce Lee's books and I study a lot. But when you're greatness, people will stare at you. People don't stare at you and watch you because you're not. Like Superman, he has a lot of enemies. Even Batman. He made enemies with Batman until he realized, he is great. We need him. We can make a team with his fucking strength. And they made a team. But in real life, men ain't like that. They're immature. They're childish. So they're always gonna hold a grudge and always hate you because they pride. They think you're too great. And maybe you are, but it's not that you don't think you're better than them. It's just they compliment you by insulting you and putting that pressure and that focus on you, because all that focus can go somewhere else. So UTIs, you guys, like, I'm not gonna say any names because I don't want to, I know it ain't really too much of a violation, but I ain't getting no names out there. But you know who you are. If you make videos like this, there's no one thing. If you feel like you're being harassed by the police and all this other stuff, because you're great, but there's a way to avoid it. The police try to pull you over and say, hey, just go somewhere else. Be like, you know what? I don't like the way this is. I don't like the way you guys do this. I don't like the way you talk to me. If they're not talking to you properly, then, you make a complaint. But I tell you this, it ain't even worth it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just keep trying hard. Like, Superman was great, but you see how many enemies he had. He had weaknesses. He had weak times, but he overcame it because he's strong. So when people are attacking you, they're not doing it because you weak or you nothing. They're doing it because you're everything. You are the top of the line. Superman. So I'm at the emergency room. I'm gonna have to, stop this video. I'll probably make another one. But yeah, man, just keep staying strong. And even my weakest days, I stay prayed up and I don't give up. It was a person not too long ago that said, you don't give up. He said, you don't give up. How come you don't give up? And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to give up, even if I had a gun pointed in my head. But Superman never gave up. That's why people pay attention. They stare at you because you're strong. You're greatness. So I have to let this video up. God bless y'all and take care, man.